You may not be familiar with the time sweepers. The time sweepers are the people who sweep up all the times that is lost and wasted. You cannot see them, though if you are in the railway station and think you see something out of the corner of your eye, that would probably be a time sweeper cleaning up around the bench you are sitting on. If you were to see them, you would find a small, bluish person with an intense expression, clutching a broom and a mop. The men wear overalls, the women old-fashioned tweed skirt and scarves on their head. The time sweepers represent whoever time is being lost or wasted. There are always several in train stations and at least one in every doctor's surgery. The man who has waited so long to propose to his girlfriend that her hair has gone gray probably has his own personal time sweeper following him around. The woman who has spent 35 close years in an estate agent, dreaming of opening a florist, caused the neighborhood time sweeper to sigh. A fetch a bigger dustpan.
You should not feel sorry for the time sweepers. Through their work is manners. They are never sick. Do not worry that they are in the wrong career and have excellent working conditions. Through what they do for leisure is unknown. They enjoy bank holidays off, which is why, on these days, there seems so much more time than usual at Christmas and New Year's. The time sweeper have a week's holiday. Then they return to work in January. They face a vast backlog of time which has been lost, waste and thrown away over the holidays. It takes them around 3 weeks to resume normal service, which is why January's always seem to last longer than other months. The time sweeper had been around forever, though modern life have case with time in such large concentration that in some places the time sweepers had been forced in industrialize their operation, buying a number of specialized compressing lately similar to those used by ordinary beanmen. They used it for the largest collections, as prisons and shopping malls, two venues where the tide of waste time thirsted to swap even the most dedicated operatives.
Were you to ask a time sweeper, they would tell you one surprising thing. Time enjoy is never time waste. Cleaning up in a large office full of strangling tedium, the time sweeper will pass straight by the desk of the woman who is reading a holiday catalog under the desk, pouring old photos of tropical beaches. They will pass by the next desk where a man is enjoyably wondering what his mother-in-law looks like naked and stop by the desk of the young man who is counting every minute and loading the hour. You may wonder what happened the worst, wasting time after it has all been cleaning up. Never fear, the time sweepers are against recycling. It is correct packed into a round container, moved to Liverpool docks, load it onto a ship and take it to India. There, in a dusty industrial estate somewhere near Bombay, it is cleanly stored and graded. The most toxic and poisonous time, the residue of failed peace negotiations, wrongful imprisonment and truly poisonous marriage, is skimmed off and buried in a tank underneath, and this is army base. There, it will take 2 or 3 centuries to decay and become harmless again.
The rest of the time, made up of stuff such as dull meetings, missed appointment, delayed buses, and bad nights at the theater, is cleaned and put back onto a ship, where it is taken to the Guangzhou Industrial Export Processing Zone. Here it is compressed and stored awaiting redistribution. Around 20% goes direct to the factories of the Export Processing Zone, which has the world's highest productivity rate. A quarter is bought in hot dollars by the Chinese government. 10% of the most concentrated stuff is sold to a cryogenic laboratory in California. Another 20 or so percent is directly sold to a variety of rich private clients, mostly old, rich men who have married beautiful young women. However, the time sweepers are not in it for profit. The money from these deals pays for their operations, including dusters, beanbags, overall and shipping. The last is distributed to good causes. No one who gets any extra time has to fill in any forms or ask for a grant. They are all quite unaware that they are in receipt of assistance. One of these beneficiaries is a shabby and overtired scientist in a clumping public laboratory outside Novosibirsk, who will be the man to find the vaccine for malaria. Another is a prostitute in a Nairobi slum who has fostered 17 children and who, despite 20 years in a business, never falls ill. A third is the Indian taxi driver in a crammed flat in Toronto who, in between sending money home to a sick wife and children, is writing what will later be acknowledged as the greatest novel of the century.
None of the recipients of the time sweeper largest are people about 40 miles outside Timbuktu. A medieval mosque buried in sand receive a delivery every decade or so, somewhere below the fall in the Aegean Sea. A Trojan gallery is miraculously preserved in mud. Similarly, the time sweeper give a little extra time to a temple in Mexico and preserve a hall of Dark Age treasure in great weight block. A certain amount of charitable time is kept back for emergency situations, both small and large. It is parachuted in time of desperation and has facilitated peace deal, chance battle, and allowed numerous fighters to make it to the delivery room in time. The time sweepers are, by their very nature, the honorary source of people. They wish that humans would think more about throwing away this valuable commodity. But don't expect it will happen anytime soon. There isn't a moral to this story. It's just that if you are planning on throwing away your time, please remember somebody has to pick it up.